Well, g'day, and welcome back again to Jiaoqing. And tonight we're going for a little walk. It is a Saturday night here. It's about, hell, I don't even know what time it is. But we're going for a little walk through the bike parking area here out the front of Fa. Now, the reason we're doing this, well, a couple of reasons. A, we're going to go and have a look at some of the bikes that people ride around here as we wander around. But also, Dave from 86 La Way recently responded to a video from the South African idiot and his American boyfriend, who were claiming that crime is rife here. You can't leave anything out anywhere. If you do, it'll get stolen. So we're going to go and have a little look around at what goes on here. And to just to add a little bit of intrigue to it, I've got my old mobile phone here, which I am going to pop into the luggage section of my bike here, and we're just going to leave that sitting there and go for a walk and come back and see if it's still here. Pretty sure it will be, but we'll see. So we'll whip the camera. Actually, we're going to go down this end here and start down here. So apparently what these guys were saying was nothing can be left anywhere here in China. So yeah, we'll see, shall we? We'll see just how much of nothing gets left anywhere. So let's spin our camera around here. So first bike, helmet, the raincoat thing. Someone's left a backpack hanging off the handlebars. No problem. We got gloves in the box there, helmets, umbrella, drink bottle. Someone's done shopping. They've got shopping down in the footwell of that bike. There's more rain covers. If crime was so rife, all of this stuff would be gone immediately. But it's just not happening. We've got a stack of bikes coming in here, so we'll let these guys get through, and then we're going to carry on down this way and have a look. So here we have, someone's got shopping in their carry cart in the front of their bike. Umbrella, helmet, another little bag hanging off the handlebars. It's, it's just the things these guys say is just so provably wrong in 5 seconds. So there's my bike, phone sitting in the luggage thing, helmet hanging off. Yeah, there's just no problem here. Helmets, shopping, more shopping. There's just, things are safe here. Everybody, you know, most of the, probably half of the bikes have got helmets hanging off them, which if anyone wanted to come along and grab hold of, they could do that so very easily. So we're going to head down the other end. There's another bike parking area down the other end. So this is a big bus stop here. This is really, really busy, especially peak time. Hundreds of people will be stacked in there. Buses coming every bloomin' 10 seconds. And then the road behind here is the Didi cars come in there, pick up passengers. Here we have the Fa. This is where we did the video last night. Well, maybe last night, depends on how quick I get this video edited and up online. And then heaps of street food out along behind the bus stop here. So there's heaps and heaps of stuff you can grab and buy and chomp away on. So down the other end here, we have another big bike parking area. Yeah, it would be so easy just to come along. If you were that way inclined, you know, you need a new helmet. There we go. There's two of them hanging down there. One of the things that these guys said, which I think Dave pointed out on his video, was, you know, you can't even leave a helmet hanging off your bike. Well, as you can see, that's provably wrong. But in fairness to those two morons, when they were here, when they were living here, I can't remember when they left, 2018, 2019, when they were here, probably nobody did leave helmets hanging off the side of bikes. But that has nothing to do with crime rates or anything. That has to do with the fact that there was no requirement to wear a helmet on an e-bike back then. It's, you know, all these bike rules have come in very, very recently, in the last sort of couple of years. And now, so we see here, more helmets, more helmets, more helmets, more helmets. So when they were here, probably nobody did leave helmets hanging off of bikes because nobody wore them. Still to this day, probably 50% of people out on e-bikes don't wear helmets, which the police will occasionally set up. Like a little roadside roadblock along the road and pull people over. If you're not wearing a helmet, you are expected to put your helmet on. If you haven't got a helmet, you're expected to get off your bike and push your bike home, which people will get off their bike, they'll push their bike 50 metres down the road and then jump straight back on again. The whole authoritarian thing that they talk about, you know, in Australia you'd be given a fine, straight up, no questions asked. But here, not so much. There's another big bike parking area over on our right here. We're going to try and get down through into here. We might actually have to go back up the top way and find a hole through this path somewhere. It might be around the other side of this building here to get through there. So those bike areas that we've just been to, out the front of the shopping centre, a lot of light, there's a lot of people around there. So you're sort of not that far from, you know, anything. Whereas out here, it's a lot more away from the shopping centre and you're more, you know, everything's hidden. So if there were legions of criminals around looking, this would be where they go. Helmet hanging on the handlebars, helmet in the front carrier. It's just, yeah, they make me laugh. You know, the fact of the matter is, here in China, here we go. We've got shopping sitting underneath there. We've got helmet in the front. And you know, we're sort of out of the way. This would be, if you wanted to do stuff like that, this would be the place to come, but they just don't do it. So here we have bike charging area, so people can plug their bikes in. I wonder, as we walk along here, how many bikes are actually plugged in. So here's a motorbike, runs on petrol, no electric. Why is he parked in a bike parking area? I hate that. It just takes up space for people who could actually use that area to charge bikes. It's yeah, one thing I hate. If you're not charging your bike, don't park in the bike charging areas. It shouldn't be that difficult. We've got more shopping there being left there. So yeah, as you can see, the you know, things are safe here. Things are very, very safe here. Here's this KIKV store. So this comes right outside, the one we saw last night. So we're going to, let's just have a look down here at these bikes. Helmet, 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 helmet. Just stacks of them. No, people aren't worried about it because it doesn't happen. So we were in here last night. This was much quieter last night because of the weather that we had. Tonight, the weather looking much, much better. and we can see much bigger crowd of people in through here. And yeah, the ground's dry. It's all looking much better. So yeah, we're going to go wander down through to the other end of here, and then hello. And then as we get out the other end, there's another big bike parking area. We're going to walk down along there and just check out the bikes over on this side, which is even more isolated than back behind where we've just been. Wow, there's heaps more people. There was almost nobody here last night because of the rain. But tonight, yeah, good crowd of people in here. It's always fun. It's a great place to come and hang out. And these lights up above us here look absolutely spectacular. I don't actually think they were here when I first came. These were added maybe 5 years ago, but they look absolutely spectacular. We also had I actually met a really good juggling friend of mine here, Bobo, who he was doing a performance in the arcade here for a housing development that was trying to get publicity and stuff, draw in a crowd to get people to come and look at what they were selling. And so I sat and watched him for a while, being a juggler myself. Watched him, he was really good, leaves me for dead. Really good juggler. And yeah, after he finished his performance, I sort of went up to him to say well done. I was sort of expecting that was as far as the conversation was going to go. Turns out his English is absolutely great. He speaks really good English. Almost as good as anybody's English, that, you know, any Chinese person I've met in China. And so yeah, we became really good friends. Right, we're going to head on this way. Just get past this truck that is unloading in the shopping centre here. And then we've got a big bike parking area over here on our left. So yeah, Bobo, we became really good friends. He used to live in Guangzhou and we used to catch up a fair bit, not terribly often, but he is off, I don't actually remember where he is now, but he's off working with a circus school up to the north of here somewhere. We're actually going to try and we're going to try and get up and visit him where he's working and do a video up there of the circus school. Being a circus person myself back in the past, I'm very interested in that. So here we have helmets, more helmets underneath the cover there, more helmet hanging on the front. Helmets, lots of bags and stuff hanging off of that bike. So yeah, there is just no issue here. Yeah, so that's one. I've got to contact Bobo and organise a time when it's a good time to come up, meet some of the other circus performers around the place, and yeah, have a look at some of what they're doing, what they're working on. It's really good. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, helmets is one thing, but here's another one, shopping hanging off the front of the bike. Yeah, you wouldn't do that in Australia. It'd be gone within 2 minutes. Whereas here there's trust. You know, people are very well behaved here. They don't mess around with that sort of thing. I mean, the other half of it is punishment. You know, you don't want to get caught committing a crime here because punishments can be extreme. There you go, look at this one. We've got a coffee, we've got food, we've got a couple of bags of something, helmet, everything hanging off that bike. It's just not an issue. It's not the issue that these two morons like to make it out to be. And like I say, we'll make sure we've got Dave's video linked go and have a look at what he did, because he's actually got clips of what these guys were saying. And yeah, it's worth a look, because I mean, these guys, they keep spreading this garbage about what life in China's like. And you know, it's a 5-second thing to debunk them. It's just so ridiculous. But they're banking on people who aren't going to visit China, don't know anybody who's in China, don't watch China, you know, content from China, so they can get away with it. People believe them, which is really disheartening that anybody would believe these guys. So yeah, there's a little walk around the shopping centre here. Have a look at some of the bikes and what people leave on them and stuff, how safe things actually are here. Oh, we didn't go and check before we finish, because we're actually going to head into the shopping centre here. Let's go back to my bike. Where's my bike? Someone stole it. Oh no, a little bit further down the road here. Let's go back down to my bike and just check, is the old phone still sitting in there? There we go, look at that. Hasn't gone anywhere. So, no problem. So yeah, as with anything that you see, you know, including what I show you, the stuff that you see on my channel, don't believe everything people say. Well, don't just blindly believe anything anybody says. Double check, do your own research, look for other sources to back up what you hear. And preferably look for sources who actually have some evidence, not just people saying words, because that just doesn't work. People very, very quickly show themselves to be absolute liars without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, we're going to head into the shops here. We're going to grab some, got to grab some meat. I've got veggies at home, but need some meat to cook up with the veggies, and then we're going to go home, cook up a feed, and trying to find a way through this car park. Yeah, we're going to cook up a feed, have a feed, and get ourselves to bed. Tomorrow is Sunday. I think we've got an English Corner meeting tomorrow, so yeah, we're going to get a good night's sleep, be ready for that. So thanks for watching, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. Questions or comments, hit us up down there in the comment section. If you have anything you would like to learn about life here in China, in Guangdong, in Zhaoqing in particular, again, down there in the comment section. If you come up with something that you want to see, I'll go away, I'll do the video, and try and bring you some information that you want to see. So for now, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe, and we will see you all in the next one. Cheers.